Okay, guys, sorry about that. Welcome everyone to College Football today with was season 23 is again not here currently. Started this a bit late. But anyone who wants to join me right now can join. Um, no naughty language is ruled, or you will be ejected. Here we go. What happened on Thursday is a question. Connecticut against Houston. The Houston Cougars trying to avoid another upset against UConn. Well, UConn couldn't score early, but Houston scored 42-14 when Texas Tech defeated Kansas 55-19. Washington defeated Stanford 44-6 in a close one. BYU over Toledo 55-53. But today's action begins with Miami and Georgia Tech, especially Texas, Oklahoma State. A lot of games today, but most of them in prime time, including Arizona State, USC. But well, make sure to join our show tomorrow. SN NFL kickoff. Tomorrow, right here on SN. So we'll have last week. Let's look at our recap map. Oh, huge win for Wisconsin. Stanford pulling off a late win. Texas A&M pulling off that win. Arizona State pulling off a win. Ole Miss dominant. Not too many close games last week. It's hard to find one that I thought was close. Except LSU Auburn. That was a very close game. Tennessee a huge comeback win last week. But we will make our picks this week. The new improved Boz Jr. 23. So our coverage of SN College football today will resume after this. No. Don't have a window. So coming up. So we got some shout outs to do. I still to shout out Pancake Productions, Ugla 22, Laws Jr. 23, and let me think. The Hat Man guy. I don't know. Make sure to leave a like on the stream and the video. And any of you that want to join the live, we might not do it ever again. We'll probably do it next week for this show. Is brought to you by what players will make an impact today? How do I answer that question? Always October. I'm currently unbeaten. Washington 23 has one loss in the picks this week. But today, there's no way I'm going to pick a perfect day. But I will get at least one right. So the impact players, it's going to have to be the quarterbacks. The quarterbacks of Michigan. Let me see here on the script. Louisville and Clemson, especially Deshaun Watson, under the pressure, under his own lights. Tonight in prime time. Or Heisman Watch. Who do you think will win the Heisman Trophy at this point? Who's your leader? Well, after seeing last night, a lot of quarterbacks in contention for this Heisman Award. Even the Washington quarterback. It's Jake Browning for Washington. And there are believers in it at this point for a Heisman Trophy. Week 4's picks. And then we'll make our picks come up. And let's look at next week's spotlight. College football prime time. I gotta find the document. Here it is. We'll look at some of the games we'll be picking today. Welcome back. But these are the picks we made earlier this week. And let's start our picks. Last week I got beat by Waz. So let's look at after 4 weeks. 1 win. Waz has 1 win. And let's see what games were key for him last week. Wrong week. This week. Yeah, this week. Got a little messy. This game. Very key. You also have this. This one. This key. This one. Well, let's move on to this week. He's not with us currently. so he is being counted absent. And here we go. So let's start at the top. Rutgers, Ohio State, 11 a.m. Central. I'm taking Ohio State. I don't believe in Rutgers after the loss to Iowa. Northwestern and Iowa. Oh, we have to go with the Hawkeyes. This one. Miami, Georgia Tech. I took Miami. And that one. Texas, Oklahoma State. I'm still a believer. The Cowboys. 3 weeks in a row. Is this going to be time? Taking Baylor. Iowa State. You can't lose to Northern Iowa and Iowa in the same season and still expect to beat Baylor. Florida, Vanderbilt. I've got Florida. I'm not a Commodore believer. I think Florida will bounce back this week. I think they should. Tennessee, Georgia. Oh, sorry, I forgot. Okay. We'll come back to that very shortly. This is the game of the week nominee. We're going to skip it for now. Notre Dame, Syracuse. I'm going to go with Syracuse because Notre Dame's just not that good. Well, we're skipping both these games. We'll come back to them at the end of the show. North Carolina, Florida State. I've got to go with the Tar Heels. No, I'm going Seminoles. The Noles need a win. I think it's going to be another second half game for the Noles. They're going to have a slower start, or they're going to pick up the pace later. Illinois, Nebraska, easy one. We're on the Huskers. Minnesota, Penn State. I'm going Penn State. K-State, West Virginia. And I go Mountaineers. This one. Not a too high level of game. Mountaineers are going to pull it off. Another big one. Purdue and Maryland. One of these two teams is not going to the Big Ten Championship. But Maryland will win that game tonight. In prime time. These games. And this is the game to watch. Louisville, Clemson. Oklahoma, TCU. I'm going with TCU. Sooners are going to beat the Horned Frogs this season. Kentucky, Alabama. Crimson Tide. Memphis, Ole Miss. I think the Rebels will win this week. Michigan State over Indiana. Alright. Sorry. Arizona State, USC. Both of those games in LA tonight. I'm going with Arizona State Sun Devils. They're a better team than USC. USC is like, what's that team? Notre Dame. They're very overrated. In Arizona, UCLA. We're going to go with UCLA. In this game, Arizona is just not very good compared to Arizona State. And we'll start with Tennessee, Georgia. SNCARES nominee. I don't know if this should be a Game of the Week nominee because Tennessee is a great team. Georgia is the home team, but Tennessee is on fire. Wisconsin, Michigan. 2:30 Central. I'm going to go with Michigan. Quarterback play in this game has to go to Michigan. And our final pick that I don't know. Louisville, Clemson. I'm going to have to go with Clemson in this game. Deshaun Watson under the lights. Home crowd. Can't top Clemson. Home team always wins in Death Valley. That's how it works. I'll see you later. That's been it from our studio, SN Sports. Thanking everyone for tuning in. For everyone, make sure to tune in to our show coming up. Next week, tomorrow, we'll have an SN NFL kickoff show here on SN. Thanks so much for watching. Peace out.